desert, I feel its first breath. A silent call inviting me to challenge myself. Then the silence vanished, and the desert began to speak. Every curve, every jump, a dialogue between man and nature. The desert tests my will, pushing me beyond my limits. And in those moments, I find my strength, my essence.
Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge.
Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge.
Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge.
As the sun sets, the desert quiets, but its spirit remains alive. I know that tomorrow it will all begin again. A new adventure awaits me. With each new day, the cycle begins anew. Are you ready to kick off again?
Welcome back, everybody. It is 1 o'clock, and it is our next update here on the 2025 Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge. This is stage 4, and we are quite a ways through the stage. We have bikes that have finished. We have cars that are about 3/4 of the way through the stage. And let's go over and look at some of the results that we have so far, and we can show you exactly what we are talking about. So this is looking at the bike results here. So as you can see, we have some finishers. The ASS right here, that is the finish. So for the stage, we have Daniel Sanders once again, who has taken the victory here. So Daniel Sanders is in with a 2:51:14, 2 hours, 51 minutes, and 14 seconds. That is first place unofficial. We always have to check the tracking, check the waypoints, make sure they hit everything, see if they get any penalties. But right now, he's sitting in first place. So congrats to Daniel on taking the unofficial stage 4 victory here in the bike category. We had Adrian Van Beveren is going to be second with the 3 minute and 23 gap back. Then we're going to have Nachos. Looks like he's going to finish in third today, 4 minutes and 52 seconds back. And then look at this. We have Michael Daugherty in the R2 category, the Rally 2 category. He's finished 4th overall. So he actually beat 4 of the GP bikes in the stage today. So Michael was on it. He was on a good one today. He had a really good run going. He was only 5 minutes and 7 seconds off of Daniel's time for the stage. So good run there for Michael. We had Ricky Brabeck is going to finish 5th overall. So that would put him 4th in the GP category with a time of 5 minutes and 55 seconds behind the leader. Then we have Skylar Howes right behind Ricky with a time of 7 minutes and 13 seconds back from the leader. We had Benavides is going to be 7th, and then Tosha is going to be 8th, and then Drabowski is going to be 9th overall, but 2nd in the Rally 2 category. And then Ventura here is going to round up your podium on the Rally 2 category and 10th overall. So that's a look at your top bikes right there. If we go to the virtual general standings, this is the overall standings. Once again, unofficial. These times are not official yet. We have Daniel Sanders is leading the rally right now by 7 minutes and 23 seconds over Ricky Brabeck. So Ricky Brabeck currently sitting 2nd overall in the rally unofficially, 7 minutes, 23 seconds back. We have Benavides is going to be 3rd overall right now, 8 minutes and 46 seconds back. Van Beveren is going to be 4th, going to be 9 minutes back. Tosha is going to be 5th, right behind him, 9 minutes back as well. You got Nacho, 9:37. So you got 3 guys within 30 seconds right here for 4th, 5th, and 6th. So really close. Then if we look down at the Rally 2 category, we have Michael's leading that category. He's got a pretty big lead. He's got the difference between 21 and 49 minutes there. So he's got over a 25-minute lead, 27-minute lead or so right now in the Rally 2 category. So Michael just has to have a smooth run tomorrow, and he should be able to take home the Rally 2 win if he has a smooth run tomorrow. Drabowski is going to be in 2nd overall there, and then you can see Ebster is going to be in 3rd. So that's a look at the podium right there. Now, actually, Barbosa here, he's only 3 minutes out of that last podium spot. So going to be a good race tomorrow for that 3rd place in the Rally 2 category for that third podium spot. Only a couple minutes separates the third and fourth position right now. So that sums up our bike classes. Let's go look at the quads. We don't have any quads that are to the finish yet, but we did have the 115 is showing as first through the 222 mark. We have the 103 is second, 22 minutes behind. 110 is third, and then the 114 is has a big basically a big penalty today, 25 hours behind there. So first, second, and third, none of them have finished yet. But that's a look at the quads. Now let's go over and look at our cars. We do not have a car finisher yet. We do have some cars through KP, oops, right here, through KP 153. So in order to see where they are, this gives us pretty good time, because if we go to the little farther one, we only have 2 through 222. So that doesn't give us anything very accurate yet. We know Nasser's out front. As you can see, he's front, and then Seth is second physical. So they're the only 2 that have come through here. So that's going to change a little bit once some of the other cars come through. So if we back it up and we go to 153, you can see we have 20 through there. So that gives us a little bit better time right now, a little bit more accurate. So Nasser Al-Attiyah is in first. He's winning right now on the, let's change it back to here. Sorry, we got to go back to stage. That was the overall. So always make sure up here you have it on stage or virtual. I always forget to change it back. So we got it back on stage. So we're good. We have Eric has been in the lead for most of the day today. So he's leading the stage right now. As you can see, he has a 30-second lead in the stage on Nasser right now, and that's through KP 153. So Eric with a 30-second lead. Then we have Lucas here is going to be 17 seconds behind Nasser and 47 seconds out of the lead. Seth Quintero is going to be in fourth position right now, a minute and 24 out of the lead. And then it drops back to Mitch Guthrie in fifth position, 4 minutes back, and goes on from there. So it is really close, actually, between the top 3 are really close. Even Seth is right there, a minute 24. That can still go either way. Mitch is a little ways back, 4 minutes. I don't see anybody putting 4 minutes on these guys from in the second half of the stage, but you never know. But he could move up a little bit, at least in the overall. So it's really going to come down to, I think, Eric, Nasser, and Lucas here for the stage win today, and we can see who gets that. Now, if we go look at the virtual generals rankings, which right now doesn't mean a lot because the stage is only half over for them. They have 300 kilometers to go here. So we have Nasser is showing as in first by a minute and 6 over Lucas. So that's where we're really looking between Nasser and Lucas right now. So we go back to the stage again. Where was Nasser? So Nasser is right here, and look at Lucas is 17 seconds behind him. So that 17 seconds, when you look at the virtual standings, that actually is a big deal, 17 seconds, because there's only a minute and 6 between them total for the overall right now. So this race is really coming down to Nasser and Lucas right now, and it's going to be fun to watch this thing play out for the rest of the way. On the other classes here, if we change this to the Challenger class for the stage, we can look at some of the positions in the Challenger class. The 309 is in first, and we have a little bit bigger gap here. 5 minutes and 14 seconds back to the 304, and 5:18 back to the 310. So only 4 seconds between second and third right now. They keep kind of swapping back and forth the second and third podium position there on the stage. And even really the fourth position, 6:01, less than a minute, about 40 seconds behind third place right now. So that third spot is up for grabs on the podium for sure in the Challenger class. In the SSV class, we only have 2 through 153. So let's back it up a little bit to 123, where we have the 405 is leading. One of the locals from the UAE here is leading with a 4 minute and 25 second lead over the 415. And 401 is going to be third, 454. Once again, second and third very close there, only 25 seconds or so, a little more. 30 seconds separates second and third. So pretty close between those 2 cars right there. A comfortable lead right now for first place with a 4 minute and 25 second lead. So that's a look at what's going on there. If we want to look at the map real quick, we can show you the map. Let me load the car map here. So here's what we're looking at physical now. So you can see Nasser is out front. He started out front. In second, we have Seth Quintero. And then we have Lucas here. He's on a little bit of an interesting line right here, if this tracker's correct. But you got to wait and see when the tracker's ping. But he's a little bit lower than where these other guys were. You can see if we turn on Seth's path, he came from there, and Lucas came from here. So that's a little bit interesting. But these trackers are unofficial. It just might have been the time that his tracker pinged. But it is weird that it doesn't show him coming from over there. His line's a little bit different. So we'll keep an eye on that. Then we have Eric back here in fourth position physical, and then we have Zhao running in the fifth position there. So that's a look at your top five. They're all kind of running close together there. Then we come back a little bit. We got Mitch back here and Yazid and a couple other cars. They're waiting at the transit section. So that's when you see them sitting here, they're waiting for their transit time to end. So then they're able to resume the race. So it looks like Yazid is up next. He's about ready to get going. And then these other guys will go when their time is up at the end of the transit. You have a set amount of time you can do the transit in. You can't go faster than that or you'll get a penalty. So when you get to the end, you want to wait until your allotted start time and then you want to go so you don't get any penalties. That's why those guys are sitting there waiting. Even though they didn't take fuel, there is still a set time for that transit section. So that's what's going on there. All right. Well, that'll kind of wrap it up for our 1 o'clock update. If we, let's see, if we look at anything else here. So yeah, Daniel Sanders has clinched his 15th W2 RC stage win today, second of the week. Sanders is he's on fire right now. I mean, he just won the Dakar like less than 2 months ago, and now he's looking really good to back up his Dakar with another win here. But we got one more stage. Anything can happen here. But yeah, it's definitely Sanders' day right now. And Doherty, he's won. Michael, we said he's won every stage in this rally so far. He made it 5 out of 5 in Rally 2, 5th consecutive triumph for the South African. So he won again in stage today, like we said. And there you go. And Sanders is in the lead. So we'll be back. We'll come back online at 2 p.m. We should have a car finisher by then. It's going to be pretty close, actually. So if we don't have a car finisher by 2, we're going to wait a little bit to come online for the update. So if you don't see us come on at 2, it means we're waiting for a couple of the cars to finish so we can give you an update once they finish. But if we get a couple cars that finish by 2, we will definitely come online at 2 o'clock for you. And we'll see if Nasser can get to the finish by then. All right.